Nothing tells you just how desperate the Trump administration is to change the subject and how desperate the director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, is to get back into her boss's good graces than the fact that today she was trotted out to the White House briefing room. Now, while Gabbard came in with a lot of conspiratorial fanfare about her sloppy and misleading rewrite of the role of Russia around the 2016 election, she really didn't have much to say to direct questions from reporters.
I'm not asking you to take my word for it. I'm asking you and the media to conduct honest journalism and the American people to see for yourself. I'm telling you to look at the evidence. Look at the evidence and you will know the truth. The answer to that statement can very clearly be found throughout all of the documents.
I mean, look, I've been in there. There are screens on either side of that podium. She could actually show what's in the documents. She could read key passages. Lots of options. But since Tulsi Gabbard didn't add much with her answers, I figured I'd take a shot. Why not? All right, Ed O'Keefe, CBS News, kick us off.
The Senate Intelligence Committee spent several years looking into this and unanimously agreed in a bipartisan fashion, Secretary of State Rubio was a member of that committee, that there was no political interference. There was a years-long Justice Department investigation into this as well that also concluded no political interference. So help us, from a 50,000-foot level, explain, what do you now have that refutes those two?
Well, Ed, what do I now have? What does she now have? The answer is nothing. There is nothing groundbreaking in what Gabbard put out. She and other members of the Trump administration are using cherry-picked quotes to lazily rehash one of Donald Trump's favorite grievances. And to your point, Ed, the information has been combed through before. I mean, the years-long bipartisan Senate report that came out under Marco Rubio, yes, he was the former chairman, now he's the Secretary of State, found that Russia did try and meddle in the 2016 election, and that no witnesses saw an attempt to pressure or politicize the process of how the intelligence community came to its conclusion. Then there was the 3-year investigation by special counsel John Durham. Remember that one? Appointed by Trump's own Attorney General Bill Barr and cheered on by MAGA world. That also did not find a criminal conspiracy by the Obama administration to sabotage Trump. All right, Phil Wegman, Real Clear Politics. Go ahead.
How do you respond to critics like former President Obama and also others on the Hill who say that the administration is conflating apples and oranges here, conflating allegations of actual hacking of voter machines and allegations of interference generally?
Well, I would say that is spot on. Apples and oranges it is. I mean, she is right, Gabbard that is, that before and after the election, the intelligence community assessed that Moscow did not hack or change votes or manipulate voting systems, so that was a concern at one point. Even her own memo makes clear that when she talks about Russia's failure to hack the election, that's what she's talking about. But where she's incredibly misleading is when she talks about the assessment related to the Kremlin's well-known influence campaign, using social media, paid ads, and propaganda. That was intended to hurt Clinton's campaign and help Trump's. Influencing voters, which they did attempt to do, and hacking systems are clearly different. All right, CNN's Caitlin Collins.
What would you say to people who believe that you're only releasing these documents now to improve your standing with the president after he said that your intelligence assessments were wrong?
Well, I'm not sure how Gabbard would answer that question. I mean, she dodged it in the briefing today. But I would say, is there any other reason? I mean, we know that Gabbard has been on the outside of Trump's inner circle for a while now because he didn't like the intelligence assessment she made and a video she made. She's got to prove her loyalty somehow. This is probably it.